Back in the 1930s. Back in the 1930s. Right. Last round. It's been a hell of a journey with this championship. I started off strong-ish. And I've ended up... are we going out with a whimper or are we going out with a bang? We've presumably got 9 people that have signed up for this race. I'm not confident we're going to get 9. I think we're probably going to get 6 or 5. So the story so far, we've had 5 rounds and a multitude of historic tracks so far. Some good, some bad. So the first round went to Reims in France. I managed to come away with the win in Reims. I think because I kept it on the track and other people pushed a little too hard. Second round was in France in a place called Rouen. We did the 1955 circuit, Grand Prix circuit. I nearly came away with the win, but got passed late on and came away with second. Spa was quite a comfortable but lonely race. Another second place for me. But I didn't see anyone for the entire race apart from the first couple of laps. Hockenheim was a nightmare for round 4. I pushed too hard at the start. It was set to be a good ding dong battle for the drafting up the straights, because it was the 1966 version of Hockenheim. But it wasn't to be. I ended up with damage, and that was that. And Zandvoort was another. So Hockenheim, where did I finish at Hockenheim? Hockenheim, I was 4th. It could have been so much better, because I felt I had a bit more pace. Zandvoort was a nightmare. I pretty much got everything wrong. I was probably heading for a podium, catching second place, and I pushed just too hard, and crashed into the scenery and ended up 4th, 3 laps down. So here we go at the final round in Monza, and we're doing the banking this time. This is the 10k layout, which is the it's got 2 chicanes in it, one before the banking on one side, one before the banking on the other side. So if we go to the cockpit, we put our timing boxes on and stuff, get it all prepared. So we're going to do 45 minutes today. There are no pit stops. 0 pit stops. Unless we can really help it. Okay, so we've got 5 on the server at the moment, including my teammate. Good evening, Ben. The braking zones is very hard to pick a place to brake here. So you've got to be very careful. Someone was saying that my nearest championship can tell. Oh yes, the championship. Ha ha ha. What I haven't talked about is the championship. The championship. I'm 2nd in the championship. I've led since round 1, but I got overtaken in the last round by Maddie Shepherd. Apparently, Maddie Shepherd is having some computer problems. So we may go out with a whimper and not a bang.
Okay, Neil, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
But it's a very outside chance of me taking the championship. I've got 2nd in the championship. But to take the win, so we get it's the old point system, so it only goes down to 6th place. So we have 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And you get 1 point for fastest lap. I would have to win the race, and Maddie Shepherd would have to come 5th or 6th, or out of the points. So it's a very outside chance. But there you go. So I've had a few laps, but as I say, it's very difficult to figure out how to brake for these some of these chicanes. But we're going to do it. I am going to miss these cars a bit. Let's move chair back a little. I don't normally do this, but obviously if you like the content that I'm putting out,
The pit exit is clear. Push now. Green flag, sector 2.
give the channel a follow. I don't actually earn anything out of the streaming just yet, but I would love to, as I need the money. And we've got lots of sim racing coming up. Some historic racing seems to be the thing. We've also got some Alpha 155 racing on Tuesday. We're going to be racing tomorrow in the GT Revival 1960s Championship. We're going to be racing at Alton Park. And then so John is quite early on the brakes there.
Yellow flag.
Draft is probably going to be very strong.
Looks like Summers has spun off.
So, tomorrow is GT Revival. I'm going to be in a Shelby Cobra. 2 weeks ago, we were having battles around Kyalami. It was quite fun. And I managed to get a top 5 out of that, or top 6. And that was good fun. We'll be at the 1960s version of Alton Park tomorrow. And it's a 60-minute race with a pit stop. And on Tuesday, we are racing in the Alpha 155 Championship. And we'll be racing at Bathurst, I think. That's a 45-minute race, I believe. There's something a little dodgy with the sectors on this track, because it says that I'm up on my personal best, but I never get a personal best when I cross the line. So something a bit weird with the timing. So what I'm trying to do is leave my gear changing as late as possible to give myself some... I'm hoping it kind of gives me a little bit of engine braking to slow down a bit better. So it tells me I'm half a second up. Of course, this is technically half the lap. It's when we come out of the parabolica. That's the last corner. And you can really
okay, Neil. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left.
Screw up the
Sector 3 is clear. Green flag. We think
if you
Guest
don't
has binned it.
brake at the right time. Like there.
Yellow flag in sector 3. Sector 3 is clear. Some minor aero damage. The car in front has just posted a 252.4.
I would love to get into the 252s. But as yet, I don't think I'm there. So this is the final corner.
P3.
I was 7/10 up on my best there. I've kept my gearing from Spa, hoping that will work. It's just the key, because this car can bog down quite easy. It's very difficult to. Well, it's very easy to lose speed if you get your wheels out of line. See, I'm 1 second up. Actually, it's not. The last corner isn't the parabolica. It's halfway around the lap that's the parabolica, which is this corner. It's the last part of the banking that's the last turn. So I'm always braking too early. I suppose it's better than braking too late for the chicanes, but... I found a second somehow. I've managed to keep the average speed up.
Sector 2 time is okay.
I'm just marginally slower, like 6...
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
600ths away from the pole. Yeah, it's not going to make that corner.
Incident in Sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow. The car ahead has just done a 251.4.
251.4. Yeah. Right, so what we need to do is restart the weekend. Because qualifying is at when is it? 8 o'clock. We've got just under half now. Wait for the admin to restart the server. Matthias started off slow, but he's gained momentum throughout the season, and he's finishing off strong. So I would have got a 252.2. It would still be a second away from pole, but doop-a-doo.
Checker flags out. P3.
Plan for total fuel. My plan is I've put 116 in. I think that's enough. How much fuel for 15 minutes?
For 15 minutes. We estimate we'll need about 34 litres. That's the end of the session. P3.
I haven't actually done any fuel runs on quality fuel. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Right, so We're going to save this one. Let's see what it's like on a light fuel load. I'm probably going to surprise myself now. Right, let's try a low fuel load. I found that someone in qualifying, or actually the race, I think, they managed to overheat their engine. I'm guessing maybe they oh god, what am I trying to say? Maybe he over revved it because there's no radiators or anything. So right, let's try a low fuel run. Let's see what it says online. Yeah, so that says 5 laps, 15 minutes. Ow! Right, we've got 10 minutes till quali.
If it takes it, it's clear.
Right, I think I've got to change my camera.
Incident in Sector 2, yellow flag.
Let's change my camera. I haven't actually done any drafting.
Green flag, Sector 2.
So I don't know. Let's see what a light car is like. It's a shame that sometimes the historic cars just go out with a whimper and not up a bang. We do struggle with numbers in some series. If they start off quite low in number, they're going to end with a really low number. So we started off with over 10. So you basically kind of fade into this corner. Just try not to scrub off. Oh, John's in the bushes. Try not to scrub off speed or get sideways. I brake quite early for this first Lesmo. Again, keeping the speed up as much as possible. And I think trying not to be on the brake is the key. They did actually think about doing this race without the chicanes in it. I think that would probably have made it a little like Hockenheim. So if you're going to be on your own, then it's going to be very, very boring. At least you would have like some outbraking opportunities into some of the chicanes.
New fastest lap for SRO 251.0.
It's not like you're going to pass anyone during the chicanes. It's always very deceptive. I always think that I'm going too slow and then I release the brake a little and then I'm ending up too fast. So I'm 3/10 away from the pole time.
Yellow flag.
That should be a 2:52.
Sector 1 is 0.3 off the pace. Sector 2 time is good. Sector 3 time's okay. P2.
That's a 2:51. I think it's one of those courses which you just can't push hard into any of the corners. You've got to keep the average speed up.
Alright Neil, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
You don't want to cross those cones. I kind of know where my braking point for that corner is. But I seem to be
Sector 2 time
sometimes
is
a bit
okay.
unpredictable on the brakes. So this is actually the one of the sports car layouts. I did see a video a little while back where they actually ran the course in reverse. I don't know on what dates they did that. So they went around the banking like NASCAR
Sector 3
style.
is 0.3 off the pace. We can see Summers has stacked it.
I don't know whether I should change up to fourth there or not to give me like extra braking to the first Lesmo.
Okay Neil, you've got half your fuel left. Sector 3 is green. Sector 1 is quick.
It's a big habit with these cars is that overdriving is a thing. You can think you're going really fast, but you're not. You tend to lose speed if you overdrive them. You've got to be smooth.
That's a new fastest lap for SRO 250.5.
So I don't think I'm going to get time to put this lap in. Right, we're going to come back to the pits. Where is everybody? It's 5. Sucks. $250.5. I mean, it would be a shame that if we kind of go out with just 5 drivers and the all right, let's see, let's check the points. So presumably, if Maddie is able to get in, he would have to finish 5th, but she would get fastest lap, and I would have to win.
That's the end of the session, P2.
If she doesn't turn up, then I can only get 2nd. I have to finish 2nd to win the championship. So it's still not a done deal. Right, so quali. Let's right, it's private quali, I believe. This is a shame because I was looking forward to some drafting. But
Pit exit looks clear. Alright Neil, we've got 14 minutes to settle up.
okay. The 251. So we've got 45 minutes of a race to figure out the championship. Oh, that's the wrong trackside camera. Doesn't help, does it? That doesn't help. Good for my keyboard so I can access the pit menu if I need to. Right. Ouch.
Tiny bit of aero damage, just ignore it.
That didn't work well for my run onto the in straight. Someone's already gone straight on at the first corner. I mean, I'd like to put a banker in at the start. The key is not to go sideways around this corner because you lose speed. You don't want to scrub your tyres. The World Endurance Championship is at Imola today. To that chicane a bit better. Right, let's not clatter the wall this time. Oh, we can't cut that
Front
corner.
has just done a 254.0.
A
P2.
250.2. Ah, it's
3 times
250.2.
quick.
Still second. Shit me. Someone's going to be in the 240s. Look at the margin. It's 4 hundredths of a second. I'm in the same
Sector 1
kind of
time's
place
okay.
I was in Zandvoort, where I had to just improve by the smallest of margins to improve my place, and I couldn't do it. I'm hoping that this is not going to be the same way. I want pole. Untidy. That was even more untidy. I got too greedy. Now, if I can do the lap the same as I did the last time, but just not mess up the 2 chicanes. Oh, it's fine
Sector 3 time is
margins.
fast.
Very fine margins. Carry the speed I wanted through there.
Sector 1 time is good.
Right, we didn't mess it up this time.
5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
Oh, Matthias has stepped up. No. Oof. I only just got it stopped for the chicane.
Okay, Neil, we estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
Come on, come on. He's done 2:49.3.
That's your fastest lap today. You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 1. Your Sector 2 time is quick. Sector 3 is 0.3 off the pace. Very little fuel left.
wide again. I've kept the speed up. It's going to be very, very close.
Sector 1 is quick.
Damn it.
We're running on fumes, mate. You were 10th off the pace in Sector 2. 2 minutes to go, 2 minutes.
I'm 800ths away.
Sector 1 time's okay. You're a 10th off the pace in Sector 2. Sector 3 is 0.3 off the pace.
So close. So close. Ugh. Maddie has got back in for quali. Whether she's going to be able to do the race or not, we will see. Right, so right, so Caitlin is still on track. She could put an improvement in the last. Could she grab pole in the last minutes?
That's the end of the session, P2.
So point 0.191 was the margin to pole. 0.191. So let's have a look at the starting order. We're going to go out with a bang today. So Matthias gets pole. I get second. Caitlin Penny is third. John van der Geest in fourth. Ben Summers, my teammate, in fifth. Unfortunately, Maddie did not get a time. So it's 4 Mercedes, 1 Alfa Romeo, and 1 Auto Union. I didn't actually change the thing, but it doesn't matter. So, what is going to happen in the race? I've never drafted behind anyone in this at this track, so I don't really know what to expect. I'm gonna have to try and adjust my braking points for not running into the back of anybody. So yeah, it's going to be tight. I mean, 4 points back in the championship. If there were more drivers here, if everyone had turned up, we would have had 18 drivers. But it was a couple of people that just dipped in for a round and then dipped out. But it's a pity we're going out with 6. We started with 11 in the first race, but last race is 6. So a lot of people signed up for the race, didn't unsign up for the race. Which makes it difficult. I'm guessing that Caitlin is still on a lap. Well, she's finished now, there we go. There we go. Quali is over for the last time this season. Oh, I don't think I'll bother with a vote. So, if Maddie is here, I have to win the race, and Maddie has to finish in 6th. If Maddie's not here, then I have to finish in 2nd to win the championship. So it's a tall order. It's still a tall order. Right. Bent has a standing start after that race to the finish. Good luck all. Gonna bloody need it. So we did have some custom paint jobs for this race. So you can see we've got the silver arrows, we've got a black one, we've got one that looks like BRM, the silver one. I mean, just imagine if there was like 18. That would have been cool.
He takes it, it's clear.
I think this circuit still has like the fake advertising boards. It'd be fun if it didn't. Some of them are real, like the Shell Super. I think some of the ads are like look-alike ones. So I've picked braking points which aren't boards that can get moved.
Yellow flag in Sector 1. Sector 1 is clear.
I want to go out with a strong result. I've kind of tapered off with my performance in this series. It started off strong, but it just seems to have waned a little. I don't know whether I can do 2:49s in the race.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Which will be on a full fuel load. But I was glad that they put on this series because it's something a little different, you know. It's not sports cars, it's something nice and historic.
Yellow flag, Sector 2. Sector 2 is clear.
Hey, right. I meant to do that. Okay. "30 seconds to go."
That's the end of the session. P2.
If I've got everything in the... So we don't need number of stops, I'm not going to put that there. Just have to get a good start.
The track temp is 22. The air temp is 22 Celsius. 60 minutes.
Right, okay. Double check fuel.
Okay, make those calls please, Claire.
I needn't have bothered with pole because we're on.
You're in the middle, 3 wide, clear left. Right side. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Clear all round.
Right. That's the first part done. I did put a couple of extra litres in because I wasn't sure. I think that was probably a good idea. Be a lot of drafting going on behind me. Maddie is already up to 2nd place on the first lap. So, I mean, because there was 6 drivers, it doesn't matter if someone was 6th because they're technically going to be on the second row. So it's not too much of a disadvantage. I wish it was kind of like a staggered start. That would have helped me a bit. I'm going to brake earlier than that next time.
Sector 3 is yellow. We think Summers has gone off. You're now in the lead.
You can spin up tyres so easily in this car.
Green flag, sector 3. Yellow flag, watch out. We think that Summers has binned it.
Keeping momentum up. Trying to, anyway.
On your right. Hold your line. Clear right.
I think I inadvertently didn't give her too much space there.
Sector 3 is now clear.
Left side. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear left.
I'm so hard on the brakes there. I don't know if I should be pumping the brakes or... Now last 2 weeks ago at Zandvoort, tyres were really struggling. They were like yellow.
Right side. Clear right.
I don't know how people are getting it stopped, to be honest. I am hard on the brakes. And people just seem to be breezing past me in the braking zones. It's confusing.
B2.
Pick a side, Maddie, pick a side.
Car left. Still there. Clear left.
Whoa!
Car left.
Jeez.
Clear
Never been on
left.
that line before. That was hairy. I mean, technically these cars are supposed to be bopped, but I'm not so sure. Extremely lucky there.
Okay, Neil, you've had a bit of bodywork damage there.
So I see Maddie like laying huge black lines and things, but it doesn't seem to slow her down. I'm just not able to. Keep going as fast. Hey, look. Don't understand it.
Sector 2.
On your left, clear left.
Green flag, Sector 2. We think that Penny has gone off.
I think Caitlin must have missed the chicane. I don't know. It said on your left. I'm guessing she was down the escape road.
The gap to Shepherd in front is now 2.0. Incident in Sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow. Green flag in Sector 3. It looks like Shepherd has crashed.
There's a chink in the armour.
On your right. Clear right.
You're leading.
Whoa. Little tap from behind there.
Car right. Still there. Clear right.
Oh, God's sake. I just don't get the braking in these things. We're hard on the brakes, but still not enough.
Car right. Clear right. Right side. Still there. Clear right.
Yellow.
No!
You've had quite a lot of aero damage. You might need to come in and get it fixed. Green flag sector 3. Alright Neil, the next car is SRO.
I didn't know I was going to get away with that. Somehow I did. I mean, I thought I braked at the same point I've been braking at every single lap. Seemingly not. And now I've got damaged steering.
E4.
Well. Got to try and catch up with two people that are drafting each other. I've got so much fuel. I mean, as much as I like this series, I can't wait for it to end. Because it's been a nightmare. Going down to first is not a good idea. I mean, it's weird. I went through the barrier with my front of my car, but I couldn't bring the rear of the car through the barrier. So I must have gone over the barrier, and the collision mesh of the car sunk through the Armco. This is very bloody unlucky. I mean, my hope was to push Maddie into a mistake. You know, have a battle and push Maddie into, because she'd already kind of clattered the barrier. So, but. Car's not handling very well. Steering is bent. Still got 23 minutes of the race to go. Right, we're not going to go down to first gear this time.
Okay, Neil, you're halfway home. Your fuel is fine.
Well, that's good to know. I was worried. Not.
Incident Sector 3, yellow flag. Sector 3 is now clear. We think Penny has crashed. The car in front of us is now Penny.
Crashed, but she didn't crash. If she crashed, how's she still ahead of Matthias? She must have bounced off the marker or something. I'm confused.
You've just done a 253.6.
I'm 10 k's down on a circuit that is flat out most of the way. I'm barely even getting to fourth gear on this part of the circuit. So I'm missing some top speed. So no wonder I'm doing 253s. If I can't. So I was getting to like 311, 312 on the back straight. But I'm only getting to 306.
Leader, Shepherd, is pitting. Penny is now in the lead. Okay, Neil, the next car is Shepherd.
What? What?
That's 20 minutes to go.
She has so much of a pace advantage, she's pitted and come out in front of me. That is demoralising.
You've got half your fuel left.
Absolutely demoralising.
That was a 253.0.
I was going to say, I hope I don't spin.
Incident in Sector 1, yellow flag.
But I did spin.
Green flag, Sector 1.
Just trying to keep my speed up. Just every single race that I've done in the latter half of this season, I've just overdriven. got the braking wrong, crashed. It's been messy. And it pisses me off because I can do better. I know I can. I don't know what happened to John and Ben. They're not on the relative anymore. I feel very demoralised by my performance. Could have done this so much better. There's so many mistakes. I mean, some of the Grand Prix I just did not have the pace. And I felt that I might have had the pace here. But it's just mistakes. For fuck's sake.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
This is getting embarrassing now.
15 minutes remaining, 15 minutes to go. Green flag, sector 1.
I always think that I'm braking at the same exact points I do the previous lap, and then I get a completely different result. That's what I don't get. I mean, it's not like the track conditions has made too much of a difference, is it? I think the chicanes just seem very deceptive, and I think I'm regretting kind of making a joke to the admin about that I was looking forward to braking for the chicanes, because they were originally just going to do the 10k. Would have meant just mostly flat out most of the way. Maddie disconnected now, you still get points if you don't finish the race. So she would get points for 4th place. And even if I won the race, I would still not win the championship. That's how dire this is. See, my tendency to kind of lift off the brake at the end of the braking zones when I think I've done all the braking, and then suddenly the car seems to speed up and I'm like, no, I haven't done all the braking. These races have been not really good to watch because it's just me hot lapping against myself. I mean, the GT Revival was okay tomorrow because we've got 25 cars on the track. But, saying that, last week I seemed to be the only person on the track that had the piece of track to himself. When I watched the broadcast, the outside broadcast for the race, everyone was having battles and things, and I just seemed to be the only person on the track that didn't have a person to play with, you know?
10 minutes remaining, 10 minutes.
Well, I guess this is the series of what could have been. I mean, I wasn't going to win on outright pace.
That lap time was 2:54.7. Sector 2 is 1.4 seconds off the pace.
They're all in the 2:51s.
Yellow flag, sector 2. We can see Estra has gone off. Green flag in sector 2. The car in front is Estra.
Doesn't really make too much of a difference, does it? They're 47 seconds ahead of me. Or 25 seconds ahead. Relative can't make up its mind. I mean, I don't mind you know, championship position is not really a focus. It's nice when you win championships and stuff like that. It's cool. But normally I just like... I like a good battle, you know? But in most cases, if the attendance is low, it sometimes seems to be in a pocket of pace where People too fast in front, people too slow behind. And it makes for lonely races. But braking has been my downfall from this. I just haven't found a consistent... I mean, in the setup I use 100% braking force. And I am braking
Well, that was a 254.8.
so hard. And Maddie is in the lead. Just been completely outdriven. Now, I usually do like a review post on the forum about what went on in a race, and my race reports have been kind of a bit sparse because it's normally just
yellow.
a case of like
Yellow flag in sector 2.
it's like, oh,
Green flag, sector 2. It looks like
Start-
Penny has gone off.
it's like started the race well. This happened, and then I was lonely for the rest of the race. There's nothing much more to say, you know. This with GT Revival, there's a bit of
Okay, Neil. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left.
strategy that goes along with it. This is frustrating. I mean, I kick myself every time that I have bad performances that I could have just done better. Just driving very, very poor. And I like to think that I can, you know, mix it up with my racecraft and the way
10 minutes of fuel remaining.
I place my car, and I have good defense strategies and stuff like that, but there's no one to race against. I'm alone on the track. It just makes the races just seem horrendously boring. It kind of goes without saying that maybe I'm different to most, that if I'm going to do a series, I commit to a series. I'm not one to kind of turn up for the first round and then go, nah. don't like this and then not turn up for the rest of them. I just think that wastes people's time. I mean, I would much rather perhaps not have a lonely race in a top 5, or have a really good battle back in 20th place or something, yeah?
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go. Yellow flag in sector 3. We think Estra has spun off. Sector 3 is clear.
It's probably spun about as much as I have. No hope in bloody catching him though, have I? To quit either. Got 6.9 minutes of fuel. That is more than enough before putting those 8 extra litres in. I'm sorry it's been a boring viewing experience. Hopefully some of my other races will be more exciting than this.
See a minor wet on your left rear.
Whatever, Jim. I don't care. This is the checkered flag. wonder where that road goes, if that's part of another part of the circuit or something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of glad that's over, to be honest. Really glad that's over. Right. Let's look at the depressing results, shall we? So, session results. So, Maddie comes away with the win and the championship. Matthias Estrella gets second, Caitlin Penny gets third, I get fourth. Ben and John, fifth and sixth, DNF'd. So Ben DNF'd 13 laps ago, and John DNF'd 16 laps ago. So, what happened to them? Don't know what happened to them. I might check the replay a bit later on, but that's it. That's the whole championship done. The whole championship done. So, what have we got coming up? So, in the next week or so, we have so tomorrow we're doing the GT revival. So I'll be in the Shelby Cobra, 1960s Shelby Cobra, and we will be at Alton Park. So Gone is the big long straights of Kyalami we did 2 weeks ago. We're now going to be on the tight twisties of Alton Park with lots and lots of bumps. So that should be scary. We should have, just says 24 entries in the list. But will 24 people turn up? Who knows? Right. And then we have on Tuesday. Now the Tuesday league does start a little earlier than today. So today was 7:30. On Tuesdays we start at 6:30, I believe. And we'll be doing the Alpha 155 Ti Championship. Not many entries for that. Probably going to have about 10 to 13. We'll be doing the second round of that championship, which is Bathurst. So that's fun. It's fun indeed. I'm just going to check the times of that one. So the race starts at 19:15. Yeah, so stream will start at 6:30 on the Tuesday. And that's quite fun, the Alphas. I got fourth place in the first round at Spa. But it's got to keep the tyres alive for that, and we're going to be trying to keep the tyres alive around Bathurst, which is going to be very difficult. So I think many of the front runners that did a one-stop strategy are now probably thinking, maybe I should try and keep the tyres alive and do a no-stop strategy. But we will have to see. We will have to see. Other than that, that's about it. Sim racing wise, I'm going to probably I've got work to do the coming week. Maybe I'll be on stream early tomorrow to finish off the House of Vinci 3. And then we'll get straight into the racing once I've had a bite to eat, perhaps. And we've still got a couple of other games we want to start and finish. But that would be cool. So bye-bye to the vintage look. We won't be having any more vintage stuff for a little while. Well, at least my vintage filter that I put on there. I was quite impressed that I did that. Adjusted the colours and put a old film and old music. So that was kind of cool. But that's about it. I'm off to sulk and hopefully tomorrow's race goes a little better than today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.